Hey everybody, it's Ginger on Wheels here again. Have you ever heard the old saying, gotta get back up on the horse that kicked you off? Well, here it is. It was the Wolf that kicked me off. It's the GT Pro. I discovered some issues that it has with low voltage and with throttle kicking. So today I'm going to experiment with different throttles and see if the throttle's the issue. Also, thank you to all the people who commented on my last video. I got some great ideas on how to prevent it from kicking going on and off. I set a password on the TFT display. So now in order for the scooter to turn back on, I have to enter the password. So it won't be able to do it by itself anymore. So now we just got to get rid of the throttle kicking. So I'm going to install a few different throttles on here and see if any of them actually help that at all. So let's roll the intro and see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Wolf as I've got it right now. We have a twist throttle on the scooter. This is the throttle that comes stock with the scooter, minus this little extension piece. I raised it up a little bit so it'd be more comfortable to use. But it's essentially a thumb throttle that goes like this. And for whatever reason, I was getting kicking when I was activating this throttle. And not only that, but there's a big dead spot. Like from here to here, it really doesn't do anything. So for all the people who told me there was a dead spot and I didn't believe them before, I apologize. There definitely is one. I've also wired up this thumb throttle that goes up and down style. Like it goes right, I'll scoot the brake over a little bit, mount this one on, and it goes like that. This is sort of like a 9-bot max, I guess. For the record, none of these come wired like you need them. You have to solder it and split some wires and reconnect them. So, this is a quarter twist throttle. I'm not sure how I'll feel about the whole twist, so I also made a quarter twist.
Okay, before we go any farther, I know I'm going to get a million questions about this, so I'm going to explain to you how to wire on the different throttle onto your Kaabo Wolf King GT Pro. First, you order any one of the throttles that I've linked below in the description, and then when you get it, you have to chop it right in half. And you strip back the thick black wire around the outside, that's insulation, and you'll expose a black wire, a purple or pinkish wire, and then a gray wire. And you need to cut those 3 wires too, and then that's the top picture. And on the bottom picture, you can see how it needs to be connected in order to be plug and play with the Wolf. You want to connect the gray to purple, purple to gray, and black to black. And then you solder those together, shrink wrap it, and then it'll be plug and play with your Wolf.
So those are the different throttles that we have. We're going to start out with the twist since it's already on there, and I already know what the stock one's like, so I guess we'll just test these 2 afterwards and I'll see which of the 3 I like best, or maybe I'll like the stock one the best, who knows. All right, so we're out here with the twist throttle. Let's try that one first. It's so weird having a scooter that I can actually wrap all my hands around the bars. I'm so used to having one out for the trigger, one out for the thumb, but I get all of them on. It's a very secure feeling. Kind of got to torque my wrist a little too far down though, so I'm going to adjust it forward. So my stance is, my initial grip isn't going to be just straight on top. Right hand going to be forward a little bit, so that when I do need to give it gas, it'll be level with the other hand. Hello. This is very ergonomic. I can just tell you straight away that for road riding, this is better. There were so many people that told me the twist throttle would not be a good idea because you're standing up, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say none of them have ever actually done it. I don't think, there's a lot of internet keyboard warriors out there, but have you tried it? Because it's pretty sweet. And if you're getting scared, like you're in a situation where you can't control the throttle, all you need to do is cover one of the brakes, and as soon as you touch a brake lever, it deactivates the throttle anyway. The electronics do that for you. So if I touch the brake lever, even though I'm holding the gas right now, it doesn't do anything because I'm tapping the brakes also. This is freaking sweet. Feels a lot more like a motorcycle. And I'm not just saying that, I do have my motorcycle endorsement. I had like 3 or 4 bikes before I discovered scooters, and then I sold them all because you don't need one when you can do this. Another thing I found about this twist throttle, I can kind of push my pointer finger against that little bracket piece as a reference, so I know exactly how far the throttle is being pulled. My stem's a little creaky. I got to adjust my latch bolt. Actually, I could get used to this. I think it just took some getting used to, really. Certainly not like riding a Sur-Ron. People were right. It's easier sitting down, but it's certainly not impossible to do this while standing up. So I got this throttle, pulled everything off. This is going to be relatively plug and play. You just unplug it right here, and then you plug this in, and then you have a new throttle piece. You don't need to use that one anymore. All right, we're back. I forgot a grip, so I don't have a grip on this throttle, but it'll be fine. Who needs grips? That's steep. This throttle is kicking a lot. I can feel it. You can't see it because I'm in single motor mode, but I can feel it. When I tap the throttle to initiate speed, it goes tink, like thunk, and then starts rolling. Huh, never knew this was here. I'm guessing this was a good view at one point, but trees do grow. Wolf, can you get me out of here? There we go. Yeah, I prefer this over the twist, but we get some nasty kicks out of it. But no surges in power, that's good. It's nothing that's gonna throw you off, it's just kind of weird. It goes toop, and then starts accelerating. Let's try it on road in dual motor, see what happens. Wish me luck. Wow. Let's grab a little more off-road. Too much dual. Single it is. If you're gonna go off-roading on this thing, you gotta dial back the front motor amps, or just be okay with going in single motor. I think rear motor at 50 amps and the front motor at 20 would be perfect. You'd still get power out of both motors, but the front tire just wouldn't instantly lose control and traction. That'll be a whole nother video though, we're not doing that this time. This is just testing the throttles, which for the record, I really like this thumb up and down one. This is a lot better than the stock one, and it's a lot better than the twist one. The only thing is it kicks, but they're little tiny kicks. They're not gonna throw you off. It's just like, you can hear the rear motor clunk, and then that's it. For the record, I also raised the minimum voltage from 58 to 60. So hopefully it won't do the turning off and on thing again. Not that it can with the password, but just an extra precaution I thought I'd let you guys know about. Yeah, this thumb up and down is the way to go. I still have the security of having all my fingers on the bar over here. Like, I get a thumb, I get a pointer finger, and then I just adjust where my thumb is to give it power. So this is definitely the one. I'm not even gonna try the quarter twist, because I know from my experience on the Fido bike, that's not gonna be as good as the full twist. I don't even know how you would use a quarter twist on this. I guess we'll give it a try. I already bought it and wired it up, right? All right. Well, I know this throttle works. I guess I'm gonna toss on the quarter twist and see how we manage. Swapping throttles is this easy. Just boop, pop that off. Get your new throttle. Slip that on there. And plug it in. Made this wire a little too long. Oh well. Ugh. Sprained my wrist, so I can't really do that. My wrist is feeling so much better though. It's been like 20 days since I crashed, and I can do pretty much everything except bend it and put pressure on it, which I guess that's all a wrist really does. But I can bend it like this without issue now. Big steps, big steps. I hate weather in the Pacific Northwest. You can never tell what it's gonna be. Is it freezing cold? 65 degrees? 90? Is it hailing in 90? Sunny? Raining? Pouring rain? It can be a windstorm hurricane 1 hour and then be sunny the next over here. Okay, throttle's all plugged in. Gonna turn the scooter on. Hopefully it doesn't launch away from me immediately. If I wired this correctly, it shouldn't. Actually, it won't be able to because I put a password in. Har, har, har. Nope, no launching. That's good. Okay. Let's try this one out. Immediate nope from me. How are you supposed to use this again? This is for sitting down. Well, that was a waste of time. I just spent like 15 minutes installing this thing. Guess we'll give it a little bit of a try. Fair shot. Just feels dangerous though. This would be good for long cruises. Or if you just need very, very small adjustments in the throttle. Huh. Well, that's a hill, if I've ever seen one. Oh boy. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't kill me, don't kill me. Sorry, Wolf, I'm sorry, Wolf. Okay. But now, PS, get me up this hill. Wow. Almost crashed up that hill. You can't safely modulate speed with this thing when it's super torquey. This is not a safe one. Do not recommend the half twist or quarter twist, whatever this is. I'm taking it off before I even ride anymore. All right, I'm putting on my favorite. This is the thumb up and down. In case you're wondering, no, these throttles were not sponsored. I bought them out of my own money. Took time out of my own life to wire them up for you guys for the good of the community. So if you wanted to, I appreciate the support to all the people on Patreon. That really does help me keep these videos going. And I genuinely do appreciate all the subscribers and Patreon. So I just want to say while I'm doing this, thank you to all you guys. You really do make this happen. You make this 100% possible for me. And you, now we know as a community, this throttle's better than the stock one. Cool. Back in business. All right, so now that we know which throttle is the best one, this one, let's just go have a little rip in it. Let's go have a fun scooter ride. No experimenting required. Yep, definitely picked the right throttle. Yes, this throttle is so much better with the scooter. Such an upgrade. It's only 20 bucks too. I think I just found the title of the video. The best upgrade for your $4,500 scooter. Only costs 20 bucks. Yeah, boy. Loving this. Thank you. I still get throttle kicks on this thing, but they're tiny. They're like, just a little knock in the motors and then you're rolling just like normal. But no big surges in power like before. And I'm not gonna experiment with it. I'm never going near low voltage on this scooter again, but we did raise the minimum voltage and we set a password on the display so it can't turn off and on again. So I think we can say the problem is more or less solved from my last video. Granted, the scooter shouldn't leave the factory like this. You need to turn cruise control off, you have to have a password on the display, and you need to swap out the stock throttle on your brand new scooter. But once you do those things, it becomes safe. And I would rather have safety over speed any day. But speaking of speed, I like that too. So let's do this. Well, that was a fun ride home. I just got the Wolf King GT Pro back home on a stand. I wanted to raise it up off the ground and test the free spin speed, and it is the same as the stock throttle. We got 81.5 miles per hour, so no loss in speed with the thumb twist, which is my new favorite throttle. So if you enjoyed the video, I really do appreciate every single little subscriber, and all my Patreons make videos like this possible, where I have to buy scooter add-ons and test them for the community. So if you want to visit the Patreon page, that is much appreciated. But it's so funny how something like a little throttle can turn the scooter from like dumpster status back up to super scooter. You just gotta get a new throttle and change a couple settings, and then we're back in business. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It was really fun for me, and I hope to catch you for the next video too.